They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing they said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third down. It's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion. Version there as well on fourth down.
Yards. First down, Carolina.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to Robbie.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Giants 7.
On 1st down, Carson. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
2-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's checking. Crash. Wraps on 80. 56 to Mutt, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Giants 1st down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
56 is Mutt. Play 50. 56, Mike. 15, right here. Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get this. Three. Check 37.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt, and the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check 13. Shoot, shoot. Hey, watch this, watch this. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Mark 56. Trap 60, trap 60.
That is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
52. Check. Tighten up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And that's caught inside the 30.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So that one will be accepted. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll run the screen with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, kills. Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, Michel. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding the way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Check 24. Watch 24. Cover 19. Check 52's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. It's a gain of 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
to throw, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Gain of a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Draw play, this is Carson. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. the run, it's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. This is Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Giants 35, Panthers 31. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.